Let's go. It's week 2 in the NFL. It's the REKAP. It's Ryan Guppy. It's David Kaplan. We're rocking out here. 30 minutes before kickoff here, Cap, between the Bears and the Lions. I know we got a lot of thoughts. Bear down 6.5. The Lions up to 6.5. We're going to talk about that here shortly. Total dropped a point to 46. Happy NFL Sunday, my friend. It's Bears and Lions, and both are desperate for a win.
Yes. If you're Detroit, you're thinking, okay, we lost to a really good Packers team. We cannot lose to a Bears team that's 0-1 in Detroit on top of it. But it's a game I think the Bears can steal. I absolutely think they can steal this game. The Lions are not the same Lions. There's no Aaron Glenn. There's no Ben Johnson. But more importantly, there's no Frank Ragnow. Taylor Decker's active, but he's banged up. They did not run the ball very well at all against that Green Bay front. And I think if you go out and take care of business and Caleb Williams steps up, there is no reason you can't get on that plane home fired up at 1-1.
The Bears have always played the Lions well. We know last year, we know the debacle that happened up there on Thanksgiving. It led to the firing of Matt Eberflus. It should have been a Caleb Williams game-winning drive. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Here we are. We're sitting here overanalyzing what you and I did this all week here on the channel. We analyzed we nitpicked every Caleb Williams throw, specifically in the second half. We talked about why J.J. McCarthy had success in the fourth, and Caleb did in the first drive, and that's about it. If you break down the film a little bit deeper, there was a lot more to like about Caleb Williams. There was a lot not to like. I agree with you. I expect this to be somewhat of a track meet in Detroit at times. I do think the Bears are going to have success moving the football, but I think the Lions are too. The Lions are going to rebound. What we saw in Green Bay is not who Detroit's going to be this year. It's not. Jared Goff's trying to become the first quarterback since Aaron Rodgers to win 11 straight games after a loss. 11 straight games. I'm sorry. There are trends, Cap, you got to look at. Jared Goff's a winner, man. He's that guy when their backs against the wall has proven time and time and time again. They haven't been 0-2 since 2021, that he's your guy to step up. So I do expect this to – will it come down to Cairo Santos again? Honestly, I hope not.
Yeah, now he's also, though, going to be, I would think, razor sharp if he wants to keep his job, because they brought the kid in from San Francisco, Moody, who was a draft pick of the Niners in 23, released, signed to the Bears practice squad, inactive today. But you're also seeing the Falcons left Young-Ho Koo at home. He's at home. They said, you're not injured, but guess what? We brought a guy in. We're elevating him for this game. Good luck.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. You and I were talking about the inactives here, and we're going to get to some of your comments here shortly. Thank you. Keep filling in the chat here. We'll throw some of your comments up there. Just a couple of here. Just some hellos, some bear downs. We'll take bear downs anytime.
What's up, gang?
Love
bear
versus
down.
Money. Good morning to the Mud Shark. Let's go. Sean says, Cap, you the man. So if you got questions about the Bears and Lions today, Cap and I have picks. Check those out on the channel. We got 3 more picks. I had the Alabama game yesterday. We're 1-0. We have Jim Shorts, who has 2 picks on the channel. He's got the Bears and Lions pick. He's got a Monday night thought. Here are the inactives, Cap. Kyler Gordon is a big loss, but Grady Jarrett's going to be active. That's huge. We know about Jalen Johnson, active. That's huge. TJ Edwards, active. That's huge. Ja'Day Walker, Ozzie Trapillo, Shamar Turner, Case Keenum, Kyron Amagaji. You had some thoughts about some of these names on the inactive list.
Yeah, Kyler Gordon is dealing with a hamstring, and if you push him and he injures it worse, now you're talking months that you could be out. So I have no problem with that one erring on the side of caution. Ja'Day Walker has an ankle. Okay, I get it. Guess what? Case Keenum's the emergency quarterback. All good there.
100%.
Ozzie Trapillo, 2nd-round pick. Shamar Turner, 2nd-round pick. Karan Amagaji, 3rd-round pick. None of these guys can get on the freaking field? That is absolutely not a good look for the Chicago Bears front office. Not a good look. Terrible.
There's been a lot of, Ryan's draft record isn't exactly flawless by any means.
No.
Yeah.
100% not flawless. So that's really bothersome to me. And we'll see how this goes today. It's going to come down to, for me, can you get some pressure from Montez Sweat on Jared Goff?
Who?
Exactly. Like this dude needs to get some pressure. You're paying him $98 million. He hadn't played like a 98-cent player right now. So he's got to get the job done, and then you've got to run the rock. Got to stay
You got
wedded to it.
You got to establish it. Roshan Johnson also active. We didn't mention that, so you expect to see him probably near the goal line at times. And then, Kyle Monungai, which you heard Ben Johnson this week say he's got to get the ball more, because otherwise, what's the point of having him on the field? Steven says if the O-line does its job and Caleb executes plays, then Chicago should win the game. But Detroit is still a tough team. Steven, if it was that easy, I'm not sure the line would be near 7. I mean, I don't think. This is what's great about those of you out there who like to, throw a little shekel out there on the game. Like Cap and I talked 2 hours ago about who we like, and we're sending each other parlays, etc. 7 points in the NFL. This is not college. A touchdown in the NFL, you really have to look at value plays. I'm a big separating your head from your heart when it comes to gambling. But if I can get the Bears at 7 or more, which you can right now, and you certainly can buy the hook up to the touchdown, it's a value play at this point. Do I want the Bears to win? You're damn right I do. But I'm also looking at a way if I can pad the account because I'm getting a touchdown for a team that traditionally plays the Bears like this. These games are usually comes down to a final drive, the 2-minute drive, a kick. I'm going to take the 7, Cap. Come on.
Yeah, I'm actually going to do the same thing, and we'll see where this goes. Look, it's going to be a tough game to win. I'm not here to tell you this is an easy game. It's not. There are no easy games in the National Football League. But that is not the same Lions team. You have an opportunity to win a division game on the road, roll in, and take care of your business. But Caleb has to be willing to let the ball rip. That is another huge key. You had opportunities last week to make plays down the field, and it was check down Charlie. And I have no problem with being a check down guy if there's nothing down there. But you got DJ Moore wide open. I'm not talking about the deep shot where DJ ran the wrong route or broke it off.
Right.
I'm talking about early in the ball game. He looks at him, and he's covered. He goes through his progression. If you go back, there's no one within 30 yards of DJ Moore. They completely gave up on him. Hit him, and you got a huge gain. Colston Loveland, wide open. Throw the ball. Let it rip.
Middle of the field, Cap, if you go back and watch the All-22, which I know that both of us have done, the middle of the field, I mean, I don't pick a name. If there's a player in the middle of the field in the second half, wide open most of the time. I think Billy Jackson here, Billy Jack, our friend old Billy Jack, I think he nails exactly what you're saying here. Hit the layups, man. And that's not mean. That doesn't mean check down. That means if you're running 7-yard hooks, throw the hook, find the guy in the middle of the field. If you're running a drag route across the field as a safety valve on 3rd and 6 and he's open, fire it out there, get the first down, and keep the chains moving. And that's what some of the layups are.
And if he does indeed take those shots and he gets intercepted at some point, okay, it happens.
Yep.
Take some shots down the field. I really feel like there are games I go into going, I don't know about this one. I really feel like they can win this football game.
Yeah, you've been consistent on that all week. I mean, Randall, let's go Bears. I think I just saw a comment here. Rod, I just saw the clips of the Lions fans booing Ben. Hey, I kind of look at this as like Wisconsin feeling how Milwaukee fans feel about Chicago, where they have this like inferiority complex. If their complex is that their good one got away, let him have it. Let Ben Johnson get booed. Because there's not a person alive that your goal is like, well, I want to be the elite offensive coordinator in the NFL and then never get a chance to be a head coach. That's ridiculous. Cram, what are the keys to the D winning today, Cap?
The keys to the D winning, stop the run. That's where it begins. And then, as I said, you've got to get pressure from like Montez Sweat. You paid this guy to be an elite pass rusher. You have not gotten elite productivity. So let's find out.
Bob, Jalen's going to be a big boost for the Bears defense. There's no doubt about it. I don't think it's just Jalen. I mean, the fact that I know Grady Jarrett played last week, the fact you got that big boy in the middle, TJ Edwards makes your linebackers, makes your depth at linebacker even better now because everyone moves up a spot and then the guy who starts moves down a spot. I think you get yourself a lot. Look, you can't just have 11 out there. You need to have your depth pieces, and the Bears are going to do that. I think this is an interesting point. I brought this up to you earlier on the phone. DeAndre Swift in the receiving game. Cram thinks he could be a weapon today in the receiving game. I'll chime in with this before I throw it to you. As long as it's a planned weapon, like if you're just check down, the defense will sniff that out. If you can use DeAndre Swift as a legit, middle screens become a popular play in the NFL now, and use him in the passing game, I do agree with you, Cram.
Yeah, 100%. He's a good receiver out of the backfield. I know they hit Monangai for one completion last week, but I want to see Kyle Monangai get 5-6 carries and an opportunity to run the rock. We'll find out.
Ira, how concerned are you with pre-snap penalties given the raucous crowd in Detroit? I mean, look.
Till they're not there, that's a legitimate concern that Ira has. Until I see a clean operation, that is an absolute concern.
You had 4 false starts at home. You had 12 for 127 at home. You're going to a silent count on the road today. Caleb Williams spent his entire career, high school and college, in the clap count. Here you go. You can't keep doing this. You can't keep taking steps back. You're shooting yourselves in the foot. And in the NFL, you don't get a lot of do-overs. And if you're going to have penalties where you're 10 for 100 or 8 for 70, it's not going to work if you're going to have pre-snap penalties.
All right, let's do our picks and get people, let them get their cocktails ready, their food order, and we kick it off in 15 minutes, kid. My prediction, I have the Chicago Bears winning the football game 24-20.
I've been consistent all week with my pick, and this will be a sweat bet, but I have the Lions winning, and I'll be the bad guy on the show today. I have the Lions winning the football game 27-21. I know it's a revenge game landing for Ben Johnson, and I think we're going to see a lot. I think there's going to be people in Detroit that are feeling the effects of Ben Johnson today. I'm going to tell you my exact plays, though. So I think the football score will be 27-21, but I have the Bears +7. I have a future. This is a fun play. First touchdown prop, Cap. Cole Kmet first touchdown and Ricky Pearsall in the Niners game. It's a 298-1.
First touchdown for the two of them?
Cole Kmet and Ricky Pearsall has to be the first touchdown. I have the Bears +7, and then I got another first touch. Anytime touchdown. I do like DeAndre Swift for the anytime touchdown.
So wait, so tell us everyone what that parlay is.
Okay. Golf got the Bears going 0-2. Guff does. I don't know who Golf is, but Guff does have the Bears going 0-2. By the way, I didn't know it was Pope Leo's birthday today.
Yeah, 70 today.
That should change my pick.
Yeah.
That should change my pick. So the parlay you asked about, first touchdown scorer. It means they have to. If the first touchdown in the game has to be scored by this person. Okay.
All right. So you got Cole Kmet, Ricky Pearsall. What else is in the parlay?
That's it. Those two are 298-1.
Oh, I'm playing that. I'm gonna play that just to play it.
I put $5. It's $5 to win 1,500.
5 to win 50. I'm in. I'll do that.
I mean, Ricky, look, Brock Purdy out. George Kittle out. The Saints are terrible. This parlay could get us all the way to halftime. I don't think it will. I think these touchdowns will be scored early and often in the Bears and Lions game. But hey, I've spent $5 on worse stuff. Pearsall with Mac, no chance. I don't know. That's why it's a fun parlay. You take a chance. Mac Jones has no one to throw to but Christian McCaffrey, so I'm taking a chance. Devon, the GDs in the South Side Chicago love you, Cap.
Love you, Devon. You're the best.
If the Bears win, the Lions' whole identity gets exposed. If the Lions win, cracks start showing in Ben Johnson's grand plan. If it's time to see, we've been talking about this game all week long. I got the Lions 27-21. I hope to hell I'm wrong when Cap does the recap later. I hope Cap's jacked up for the right reasons, not flipping a table over like he's flexing like, let's go. Caleb had a 310-yard game, and the Bears are 1-1, heading back home to play the Cowboys next week. I hope we're that jacked up.
Golf, have a great day, man. I'm sure we'll be texting.
Oh, I have a feeling, my friend, We will be more than texting. We'll have a recap for you guys after the football game right here on the channel. Let's go out there and try to get a Chicago Bears win as the Bears and Lions tee it up in a NFC North clash. Someone's got to get a win today, Cap. Might as well be up, my friend.
Have a great day.
Bear down.
Bear down.